Okay guys, Jeff Gamble again. What we're going to do today is actually complete day 5. If you're joining us again, I'd just like to say thanks. You've made it to the end of the week, 5 videos. I know it's not a lot, but I will tell you that most people who buy courses or who watch courses never actually even make it through day 2. So the fact that you've actually made it through day 5, congratulations. It's the end of the week for a lot of people. If you're watching this on Friday, I can say the weekend's coming, so congratulations for making it to the end of the week. And we're actually talking about something that's called a top 100 dreams list. A top 100 dreams list. The things you've always wanted to do, be, have, contribute. And what we're going to do today is another top 10 list. What we found is people are unable to do all 100, and they end up with about 27 things written down, and then they're like, shoot, I can't even think of it anymore. And what we've done is we put together kind of a simple day-to-day task that's going to help people much faster come up with this massive list of different things to do. And later in the video series, we're actually going to show you how to narrow it down and actually get the things that you put on the list. Now, part of doing the list of 100 is amazing, because once you've written it down, you're basically creating that idea and putting it out into the world. Just like the book Think and Grow Rich, thoughts are things. So when you create these thoughts, images are going to come into your head. You're going to start using your imagination. Your brain's going to start working on a lot of this. And I will tell you, many, many things will come true. They will come true because now what you've done is you've written them down. And once you've written them down and your imagination starts working on them, it's unfortunate, but you can't stop it from happening in a lot of cases. So where we're at, top 10. Yesterday we did financial. Show me the money. Where does the money come from? Where does the money go? Money is not the most important thing in the world, but I will tell you it ranks right up there with oxygen. And I've heard that many times in the past, and I started thinking about it. I'm like, yeah, some people are like, well, actually helping people is the most important. And I'm like, yeah, but you have to have the money to get there. And some people say, well, it's more important to give money away. Well, it is more important to give money away, but typically you have to have it to give it away. Some people really have some issues with finances in their own personal inner struggles and battles. All I know is the more money you have, it'll make you more of whatever you are. So if you were a jerk before and you make a lot of money, you're going to be a big jerk. But if you're a good person, you're probably, and you were able to give at a certain level, the more money you end up making, the more money you're able to give away. Now, because it's Friday, and a lot of people think about getting out of work and being able to enjoy the weekend and hopefully being able to enjoy the weather, although I live in Indiana, so there's probably no hope of me having good weather in May. And that's not negative, that's just fact of Indiana. What we're going to do is talk about the top places you'd love to vacation or / kind of go see or go experience. Because some people, it's not necessarily a vacation that they want to go on so much as an adventure. Maybe this is the adventure portion. And I'm not really sure where you want to go or what you want to do or what you want to see, but it's really cool to come up with a top 10 list. This is where people kind of expand, and sometimes they're like, well, I have more than 10. Go ahead and write down more than 10. Maybe you might have 20, your top 25. Maybe it's the top 100 places you want to see in a lifetime. I just wrote down some things that, I've had people tell me that they want just to come up with some ideas. Camping to the Appalachian Mountains. Some people like to go camping, whether it be the Appalachian Mountains or the Colorado Rockies. Some people want to go whitewater rafting. Some people are crazy. I just heard a great story today of a gentleman that went whitewater rafting and the raft flipped over and somebody got thrown out. And that sounded like a good time. But here's what I know. When you go do experiences with people, that's what people remember. You look back and you look at the pictures and you remember the experience. You remember all the crazy places you ate. I'm a big, I don't know if you're a foodie. I didn't even know that was a word. It's like, you're a foodie. And I was like, what the heck is that? And they're like, you're a person that likes food. I was like, well, I'm pretty sure every person on the planet likes food, because if you don't like food for long enough, you're not around anymore. So hopefully you're a foodie too. Whitewater rafting, beaches. Maybe you want to go to Florida somewhere. Maybe you want to see South Beach. Maybe you want to go all the way down to the tip and see the Keys. I've heard the Keys are beautiful. I actually haven't been there. It's on my list too. Maybe you might want to go to California. Maybe you might want to go to Coronado Island and walk around Coronado. I actually had the privilege to do that. Maybe you might want to go to Cancun. And then you can get to the beaches of Hawaii. And I was told that the beaches of Hawaii are like no place else in the world. And then I went there and they were absolutely right. I've also been told Fiji is beautiful, but there's not a lot to do outside of, well, I was told that because I haven't been there, but I was told there's not a lot to do outside of the islands of Fiji. But if you have a week and you just want to get away, maybe just stick your toes in the sand, maybe just have a drink, maybe just have a book, maybe just sit there and do nothing. No cell phones, no internet, no connections. You can't watch my video, which is sad, but you know, that's okay, for a week. Maybe you might want to go see a big city. Maybe you might want to go to New York City, or maybe go to London, you know, and travel around London, you know, even though it's probably raining. Tokyo. And it doesn't rain all the time in London, I'm just kidding. Maybe you might want to go to Tokyo and actually, you know, catch a baseball game, because they're, you know, friends of mine said they're really into baseball. Maybe you might want to go to Rio de Janeiro, you know, to be able to, in 10 minutes, see the city, to see the mountains and the beach all at the same time. Copacabana Beach is one of the top beaches in the world. Maybe you might want to go there, you know, for, I think the Olympics are going there. I also think the World Cup's going there. Maybe you might want to experience an event like that. What about Australia? You know, being able to go to Melbourne, being able to go to Sydney, being able to go to the Gold Coast, to be able to see one of the most beautiful beaches in the entire world. Maybe you might want to go, you know, and search the castles of the world, you know, or the castles of Europe. Maybe that's a goal. Maybe to go down to South America and, you know, visit Argentina. Where would be your dream vacation? Maybe you might want to go on a cruise. Maybe you might want to go with your family. Maybe you might want to go without your family. Maybe you might want to take your kids. Maybe you don't want to take your kids. Where would be some places you'd want to go? But more importantly than just, you know, going, who would you want to take with you? And how long do you want to be gone? Like, do you want to go first class? Because there is a difference between first class. A lot of people say, well, I'm not really thrilled about traveling because I hate those little seats. Guys, if you have enough money, how would you really want to do it? You know, describe in detail. What we're going to do is pick one of these, and we're going to describe in detail your ultimate dream vacation. Where would you want to go? How long? How would the vacation go? Would you be able to, you know, smell the pineapple as you're coming off of the plane in Hawaii, and they put a layer on your neck, and then they pick you up in a Jeep or maybe a little golf cart, and they take you off to wherever you're going, you know, to this, you know, awesome, amazing hotel. And the hotel, you actually go up to the front desk in a boat, because there's actually a waterway that leads you off to your, you know, little room. It's crazy. Just look online. If you're bored, you can go to World Places to Travel. Go on Facebook, look up travel things. That expand your dream of where you want to go. Come up with your top 10 list. This is day 5. Day 5 is all about where do you want to go, what do you want to experience, you know, what kind of vacation do you want to have with your family. So we're going to go ahead and end with that. And like always, you know, please share this video, please copy it, please redistribute it. You know, we're hoping that this video not only helps you learn, but helps you earn. Thank you.